Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are doing well. This is me, Chris, and I'm here to just give you guys a quick rundown on what's happening in the marketplace. Google lays off thousands more. Let me repeat this again. Google lays off thousands more employees despite record profits 1 year after laying off 12,000 employees. Okay. So last year, and even I guess I say a year before, tech companies, they overhired during the pandemic, and eventually they do what? They got fire people. Okay. That's just the way it is. Now, they do well in addition to that, and they still fire people. Why is that the case? As we see in the title, is because of AI, artificial intelligence. Here's what I want to say, and basically, I always try to promote this, right? We're arriving into an era where if you don't know how to actually make a living for yourself, you're not making a living. So let me make sure I be as clear as possible. I'm not talking about the trades. I'm not talking about medical school. I'm not talking about STEM. I'm not talking about engineering. I'm not talking about military, etc. If you truly do not know how to make a living for yourself, you're done. What do I mean by this? Let's continue reading this article, okay? Because this is really serious. Google has initiated significant layoffs across its various teams, including the voice assistant, hardware, engineering, and ads sales teams, marking a continuation of the tech industry's trend towards reducing workforce expenses. The layoffs have affected hundreds of employees within the voice assistant unit, hardware teams responsible for Pixel, Nest, and Fitbit products, and a considerable portion of the augmented reality team. Now, let me tell you something. The future is AR. It's AR and virtual reality. Apple has their, Vision Pro headsets. They're out. They're first gen. Some people are, returning them. However, first gens typically suck. The original iPad, I remember everyone was making fun of it. Tosh.0, there was like, look at this idiotic device. Nowadays, everyone is using it. Okay. And Google, mind you, big old Google with their search engine, etc. They're saying we're going to lay off people in our augmented reality team. That's the area. That's where the marketplace is moving. We're going to decrease. And I bring this up because a lot of people will say if you just get this degree, you simply go into these, quote unquote, marketable degrees, you're going to have success in life. You're going to make a lot of income, etc. Okay. That's not the case. NVIDIA, they're about to have their earnings this Wednesday, I believe, January 21st. Okay. Whether they earn, they beat or miss their earnings, I think they're going to earn it. I could be wrong, but they're going to beat it. The future is going to be AI. So what does that encompass? That encompasses the fact that you will be replaced so that the overall business makes some money. See, we're coming into an economy where you're not going to just be a benefit because people don't understand the goal of a company is to make some money. Labor, okay, doesn't matter if you're lowly paid labor or you're highly paid labor. You, as a laborer, okay, you are a cost to business. I believe it was either Gary Vee or Grant Cardone who did the 10x rule. I forgot who it was, but they said if a employee isn't giving 10x the value to the company, you should just like either not hire them or just fire them. That's what, one of those two people stated. And you see, even Google is reducing their ad sales team. So let's read this. The ad sales team has seen a reduction specifically targeting the large customer sales unit, which is responsible for selling ads to large businesses. Some that Google's actually, known for. The restructuring aims to focus more on the Google Customer Solutions team, which deals with smaller business clients, indicating a strategic shift in Google's approach to ad sales. Now, if you know anything about business, if you're struggling, you always want to put your money in ads, and they're reducing ads. Okay. This shift that they're doing is going to, make some damages to their overall structure. I wouldn't be surprised if Google just decreases in value in stock, even with this giant AI push, which in my honest opinion, that's the narrative for the year. AI. Google might, miss some steps. So what does this got to do with the overall topic, right? Because Google is firing all these people even when they're making a profit. As I said before, what are you going to do if you're a STEM graduate who has summa cum laude from a prestigious tech institution and you get fired, right? You get fired, you're making, let's say, $250,000 straight out. That happens. Then later on, you try to apply for some jobs, right? You apply for some jobs and you don't even get the same amount of money that you used to get. Why? Because you're not working that job anymore at those big tech firms. Now you're upset. Now you're cynical, thinking that whichever job you get, you're going to get paid more and more money. That's incorrect. This is why a lot of times I always say the highest level professional is what? The business professional. I'm not saying that to denigrate anybody, but you're not merely going to be a one-trick pony and just have success in this economy. See, back in the day, you could just do whatever you wanted to do. And by back in the day, I really mean like, post World War II America. You could apply for whatever job you want and just, get a pension, get a job, get benefits, etc. Those days are gone. You can't do that as much anymore. Shoot, you don't even have pensions as much. Everyone is moving to 401k, which you're going to be responsible for. Google, they said, hey, our investors, shareholders, they want profits. They want some money. And we don't care how you get there, but you're going to have to get there. They make a profit. You think that money's going to be sent to you? No, you're a cost. You are a cost. Doesn't matter if you went to these schools. Why? Because the people who validate you making a living for yourself, who validate your degrees, who are they? Typically business owners, right? And if you don't think that's the case, ask yourself this question. What makes a degree useless or useful without invoking finance to it? Just ask yourself that question. How is a degree useful or useless without invoking finance? So people say, well, you should, do STEM degrees and don't do non-STEM. Okay, cool. Explain so without invoking finance. Most of y'all can't. Because in all honesty, the reason why you're in those situations in the first place is because you want to get a good job and you want to make some money. That's not to talk down on you. But let's understand what the goal is. The goal is to make some money. In a business, you as an employee are a cost. Okay? Now, you do help the business run. But if it's possible to replace you and generate more income from replacing your position, then that's the best thing to happen. Right? Who's this gentleman? Reef Hoffman. Okay, the startup of you. What do you say? The future professional, they're going to be business owners. Okay, or should I say, you're going to have to act like an entrepreneur. That's what he states. Guess what? If that's the case, you're just going to have to be an entrepreneur. That's it. Anyways, that's all I got to say. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like, comment. Have a nice day. Bye.